So down off Hank downhill, number 44 is your leader, Tony Diaz. And Diaz actually rode yesterday, trying to get used to the track there, up and over several of those guys. Doing the big double there, now up the Red Bull Rockers and the Honda Hairpin. They will come back down towards the Thor Parts Unlimited hospitality area and the Tower of Power for the first time. And Diaz looking good up front on the number 44. 40 riders, 40 years of age or over out on the track. We got a battle, boy. The number 34 sneaking right in there. That is Ron Horner. And Horner, I think, taking over the lead as Horner made a nice move. That corner has seen a whole lot of action over the last 35 years or 34 years here at Prairie City. Now into the Thor Parts Unlimited Arch, our leaders and the remainder of the field go back to the Lucas Oil Arch, and they will drop out of sight back into sight and work their way to the Hangtown Classic Amateur finish. Here comes the number 34, Ron Horner out of El Dorado. Second spot, your Holzhauer. Tony Diaz, third. Number 4, that is Gardner. In fourth, number 7 of Waxham. In fifth, number 142. That is Burnett, followed by the 115 of Willie Artow. 40-plus riders working their way around this long and arduous and deep Hangtown motocross track. Lines are starting to come in their own now. Ricel has dipped into the track, and tomorrow round number 1 of the Lucas Oil Motocross National Championship. Down off the hill is the number 34 of Ron Horner. So Horner now is starting to stretch it out just ever so slightly over Diaz. The number 4 of Gardner sneaking up now in third. In fourth, the number 7 bike of Waxham as they go to the Red Bull Arch and then the Honda Hairpin. Number 115, your next rider in line. And that will be Artow, followed by the number 142, and he is passed up. 142 Burnett on the KTM loses a spot. Solid third. In fourth, the number 7 bike of Waxham. Spot number 5 right now is up in the air. Trying to get the number off the Honda as your leader now over the finish line for one more lap. So Horner and Diaz, 1 and 2. Gardner in third. Spot number 4, the number 7 of Waxham. Here comes 5th and 6th, and I think that's the 75 bike in 5th. That is Hodgson, followed by number 115, and that would be Artow. Then the number 84 and 33 bike. 84 is Petrovsky, 33 is Tommy Shin. It'll be interesting to see if 44 Tony Diaz can come back and pick off the number 34 of Horner. They are through the S-turns right now, working their way up the club double, and Diaz is starting to reel it back in. Horner, it's like maybe running out of a little bit of energy. Speaking of energy, Hangtown powered by Red Bull. Red Bull gives a wing to Diaz. Right now headed towards the Red Bull Arc, trying to pick off Horner, who got him a couple laps ago. 34 to the Honda Hairpin. Ron Horner. And Horner and Diaz going at it. Followed by the number 4 of Gardner. Gardner out of San Jose. Riders on the track with Terry Nickel Gardner. Waxham, Stitch, Pratt, Bernstein, Mark Phillips, Smith, Horner down, Diaz. Diaz in second spot. Clark, Earls, Anderson, Bass, Harvey, Tebag. Hodgson, Petrowski, Truesdale, Dunn, Coward, Shipman, Bernsteiner, LeBrandy, Artell, Burnett, Sullivan, Wilson, Lyon, James, Kim Gelt, Barnum, Casella, Shelton, and Buffington. As right now, look at that. Number 44, who's out on lap number 1, was passed a lap later. Now retakes the lead. And that number 44 of Diaz rides a fantastic race right now through the rhythm section and back to the Hank finish line. So Diaz on 44, at least a couple laps to go. Horner, a solid second, third. Is the number 4 of Gardner. So Gardner now starting to catch Horner a little bit on the Honda number 4. The number 7 bike of Waxham right now in spot number 4. Spot number 5, the number 75 bike. And that is Hodgson. Behind Hodgson, the number 115 and the number 33. 115 Artell and number 33 Shin start to go at it as through the S curves and back to the top of Hangtown Hill. 44. What a nice ride for Diaz. Diaz working his way through that combined section there. 2 distinct different lines coming out off the hill. And we'll head through the sweeper as Horner again runs second. All of these guys are going to be getting up Monday morning early and headed to that 40-hour stint at work as they are conditioned very well after many years riding motocross. The number 5 of Waxham, then the number 75 infield of Dodson. And the battle now between the number 33, who is in 7th or 8th, Shin, and that number 115 of Willie Artell. So Artell up to the Red Bull Rockers and through the Honda hairpins down to the Thor Parks Unlimited tent as 44 Diaz and the number 33 or 34 of Horner up and over the step up. Now to the double and out of sight. Still number 4, Gardner. And then the 7 in 4th of Waxham. 75, 115, 27 now moving up. We haven't seen much of him. Eric Swanson out of Simi Valley. Wow. He is right there with that number 33. Trying to go back at him. Tommy Shin on the Yamaha out of San Jose. Your leaders will get the one-off flag this time by as race number 7 is on the line. Race number 8 in staging and race number 9 in pre-staging.
Race number 7 now in the gate. Number 12, Jeff Watts. Number 20, Greg Hamilton. 24, Dave Kapla. 31, Troy Arnold. 38, Ed Marchini. 61, Eric Harvey. 120, Mike Sage. 163, John Griffin. 697S, Taylor Marcel. In the other class, second class 45B, number 9, Robert Austin, 23, Richard Wilk, 27, John Moore, 37, Brian Ford, 45, Mike Thompson, 54, Tim Alarcon, 69, Kurt Lewis, 99, Kurt Jorgensen, 115, Willie R2, 173, C. Lou Bilato, 192, Kevin Anderson. 197, Greg Douglas. 404B, Dave Mozingo. 471, Steve Bennett. 521, Gary Bowman. And rounding out the field, 929, Gary Curtis.
So now our final lap transpiring right now. And we will see if that number 44 is able to hold on and take the win. Into the Thorpe Parts Unlimited Arch and up and over the double. It is, boy, what a nice ride. Led the first lap, went back to second, and he was able to pick it up and repass corner. So Diaz with some big tops on his ride in the 45 plus C class. Diaz through that long sweeper over to the Lucas Oil Arch, and he will come back and pick up the checkered flag 44 or 34 Horner right there in second. I believe the number 4 still in third, but that is up in the air. We got a battle and a lapper right there. The number 4 of Gardner and the number 7 of Waxham now come to the finish line. 44 will take the win. That is Diaz. As now they're through the rhythm section, number 4 of Gardner gonna hold him up, and Gardner was able to get by the lapper. Gardner will take third behind the number 34 of Horner. The number 7 of Waxham will finish in fourth. The number 75 in fifth. Ron Hodgson followed by the 115, 27, and 33 riders. Again, great moto for 40 riders in the 45C plus class. Up to Mike and Steve in the tower for race number 7.